A narrow, winding road leads our couple to their new home, a secluded house standing alone in an overgrown field. The house, aged and abandoned, greets them with its peeling paint and broken window panes. The sun filters through the dense forest, casting long, dancing shadows over the silent structure. The couple, filled with a mix of excitement and apprehension, step out of their car. They take in the sight of their new home, eyes twinkling with dreams of a fresh start. They comment on the house's character, its quiet charm hidden beneath years of neglect. Their voices echo with plans of renovations, of breathing life back into this forgotten abode. Yet the house holds secrets, its silence speaking volumes to those who listen. As the couple revels in their newfound adventure, an unseen presence observes them from the attic's gloom. Even as they laugh and plan their future, they remain blissfully unaware of the watching eyes in the attic. Nightfall descends, and the house begins to reveal its true character. Our couple, blissfully unaware, settles in for their first night. The crackling fire casts dancing shadows on the walls, while the aged house creaks ominously under the weight of the gusty winds. As they unpack, the house seems to come alive. Whispers, like secretive conversations, rustle through the dark corners. Footsteps echo from the empty rooms above, followed by the faint strains of a lullaby, drifting in from nowhere. They exchange glances, startled but amused. They write it off as nothing more than the house settling in, the old structure finding its rhythm with its new inhabitants. They laugh, their voices echoing in the grand empty house, their cheerful ignorance a stark contrast to the eerie happenings around them. As they retire for the night, spectral figures dance in the window panes, unseen. Morning comes with a discovery that chills the bones. In the dusty, cobweb-laden corners of the attic, the couple stumbles upon a relic of the past. A diary, worn and weathered, grips their attention, its pages filled with the musings of a previous occupant who vanished under mysterious circumstances. Their curiosity piqued, they delve into the diary, their eyes scanning the faded ink. The entries speak of unseen presences, of whispers in the night and shadows that dance in the corners of their eyes. The house, it seems, is more than just a structure of wood and stone. It is a vessel, a silent keeper of stories that have been long forgotten, each tale more chilling than the last. As they turn the pages, the entries grow more frantic, the handwriting more erratic. It's as if the writer was in the grip of a mounting terror, a fear that seeped into the very pages of the diary. And then they find it, a drawing of the house and a warning. They never leave. The words hang in the air, heavy with dread. The couple exchanges a glance, their mirth from the previous day replaced with a creeping sense of unease. A cold wind sweeps through the attic, rattling the aged timbers, stirring up dust that dances in the shafts of morning light. A chilling wind blows through the attic, whispering secrets only the house knows. As the fog rolls in, so does the fear. Evening descends, and with it the atmosphere around the old house morphs into something much more sinister. The once charming antiquity of the place now seems to hide an unsettling undercurrent. Things begin to happen, things that defy logic and reason. Objects move with no one touching them. Doors slam shut as if propelled by an invisible force. The couple, once excited by their new acquisition, now feel a creeping sense of dread. The house no longer feels like their own, but rather, they feel like intruders in an unknown territory. A feeling of being watched, constantly, pervades their every moment. It's as though eyes unseen are observing their every move, studying them. Then, a child's laughter rings out, clear and high, slicing through the thick fog. They rush outside, hearts pounding, but find no one. The laughter fades, leaving behind an eerie silence. The mystery deepens, the tension escalates. Suddenly, the lights flicker and die, plunging the house into an inky darkness that seems almost alive. The couple clings to each other, fear mounting as they strain to listen. From somewhere in the house, a sound emerges, a scratching noise, persistent and ominous. It reverberates off the walls, growing louder, closer. In the darkness, something unseen scratches against the walls, echoing into the silence. A chill runs down their spines. They are not alone, they are never alone. A spectral warning pierces the night. In the oppressive darkness, a figure materializes. A woman, her visage ethereal and translucent, her eyes filled with an age-old sadness. She floats above the ground, her form wavering like a candle flame dancing in the wind. Her voice, a mere whisper, cuts through the silence, chilling the room with words of doom. "Leave," she implores, her voice echoing through the stillness, "before it's too late." The couple, frozen in fear, can only watch as the apparition delivers its dire warning. Their laughter and skepticism from earlier are long gone, replaced by a dread that clenches their hearts. They decide then and there they must leave at dawn. But as quickly as she appeared, the woman is gone, her figure dissolving into the darkness. As the ghostly figure fades, a cold chill remains, a warning hanging heavy in the air. Dawn breaks, but escape remains elusive. The couple hastily gathers their belongings, their minds filled with the ghostly warning from the night before. They rush to their car, hearts pounding, only to find it unresponsive. Their phones, too, are as lifeless as the air around them. A cold realization settles in. They're trapped. Returning to the forsaken house, they find themselves barred at the entrance, the door locked from the inside as if the house itself refuses them entry. They try the windows, but they too stand stubborn and unyielding. The whispers that once seemed merely eerie now echo with a sinister intent, reverberating around them in an endless loop. As they stand there, locked out and helpless, the whispers seem to grow louder, more insistent. They intertwine with the morning breeze, carrying a message that sends chills down their spines. The house seems to whisper, "Stay with us," a chilling promise of a fate yet unseen. As night falls, the house's dark past comes to light. The couple, trapped in this forsaken dwelling, find themselves entwined in a tale of horror that dates back decades. This was no ordinary home, but a site of arcane rituals where spirits, once ordinary folk, were bound and shackled to the house for eternity. The couple's only hope lay within the diary's worn-out pages. In it, a ritual was described, a supposed key to pacifying the restless spirits. With no other way out, they decided to tread this perilous path. They began, their voices echoing through the house. The air grew heavy, the wind outside howled like a wounded beast. Then silence, a moment of deceptive calm before the storm. Their actions, however, didn't bring relief. Instead, they pried open a door that should have remained closed. A malevolent entity, a shadowy figure with eyes that glowed a menacing red, stepped forth from the abyss. The house, once filled with whispers, was now consumed by a roar. This was no ordinary spirit, it was something far more sinister. It chased them, its presence turning the house into a labyrinth of terror. In their desperate bid for freedom, they've unleashed something far more terrifying. Silence falls over the house, a grim testament to the night's horrors. The once lively abode now stands solemn, its dreadful secrets contained within its ancient walls. The air is cold, as if the very essence of life has been drained away, replaced by a sense of dread that lingers like an uninvited guest. The house, as if untouched by time, is once again open to unsuspecting souls. A new couple stands at the threshold, lured by the allure of the old house's character and the promise of a fresh start. Little do they know, they are stepping into a narrative that has been written and rewritten countless times, always with the same dreadful ending. Inside, the remnants of the previous occupants lay abandoned, untouched, and gathering dust. Their belongings, a haunting reminder of their existence, lay frozen in time, as if they'd merely stepped out, never to return. But the truth is far more sinister. The diary, that ominous chronicle of past horrors, has a new entry. The ink is fresh, the script unfamiliar, yet the words echo the same chilling warning. They never left. Now neither will we. The names of the ill-fated couple are etched into the pages, their story now a part of the house's haunted legacy. The diary's pages flutter shut, a final chilling line inked into its pages. They never left. Now neither will we.